Hey guys, welcome welcome back to the channel. I just got home from church a few minutes ago. I just changed into comfortable clothes. It's Sunday afternoon. This morning I went to church. We start at 10:30, so we get like more time than most people do when they go to church because we used to start at 10, but we realized we needed like more time so that we didn't have to get up so early, or not just us but like the other people in our church too. So we decided to start at 10:30, so we like leave at 10 and then we get there a few minutes before 10:30 and we start Sunday school and all that. So we have Sunday school, then we have about 15-minute break, and then we have church. So I'm not well enough yet to go back to singing. So I just went for service and Sunday school. But today's lesson in the youth class was really good. They talked about success and what success is. Well, no, not really success, but like goals. So I guess you could kind of say success, but it was more about goals. And we're supposed to make this week a goal that we can reach in like 1 week. And then we're supposed to make a plan of having like a goal we want to reach in like a couple months, and then another goal we want to maybe reach in the next couple of years. So anyways, it was really, really good. Really good lesson. But one of the people in our like youth group that is one of the teachers, he asked me, he's like, what keeps you going? Because you go through so much hard stuff and you just seem to keep such a positive attitude about it. And he's like, I want to know how you do that, like how you look at life in such a positive way. And I said, well, it's not really about what happens to you, it's about how you view it, how you see it. And I was like, I understand that most people would look at me and think, oh, being on a feeding tube would be so hard, or not being able to eat most things by mouth would be hard. And yes, not being able to eat most things by mouth is hard in its own way. Not that I'm like hungry, but like in a way of like you smell the food and you remember what it tasted like. So it's not like, oh, I'm hungry, I want that. It's more of like you remember the taste of the food. So basically what I said was, like the birth defect I was born with, I've had a lot of surgeries in my life. I've had to go through a lot of hard things. And the way that I kind of view my life is, yes, I've had to go through this or that, but I'm still here. And, like, that's a big deal to me. Like, yeah, being on a feeding tube isn't fun, but it gives me the calories that I need. And I'm, other than, my health issues, I'm getting healthy calories and I'm gaining good weight from that. And so basically what I said was something along the lines of, like, every bad thing that has happened to me because of my birth defect, I view it as, like, I've gotten through this. And I know that, like, every surgery I've gone through, every big thing throughout my health journey that I've gone through, like, it's literally by God's grace that I'm here. And that, it's just, that's kind of how I view it. It's just that, I think that what happens to you, you can be a light to other people. And so I want to take what I have and share my experience, what I've been through, to hopefully help somebody else. Yes, I do share the hard things. There are some hard things about having health issues, but I hope to share that in a way to help somebody else. And I'm very thankful that in everything I've been through, that I still have the life that I have. Because if it wasn't for a miracle, I wouldn't be here. And, I'm very thankful for that. And when I told that to the class, and, like, the young people I was talking to, like, they're like teenagers. I'm 23, I'll be turning 24 in September. So the only ones that were older than me in the class were, like, the teachers. But, a lady that was in the class, she looked at me and she's like, "That was beautiful. I'm glad you're here." And it was just amazing to be able to share that experience with, the class, and kind of share how I see the world. And it was just, I don't know, I think the thing that keeps me going is just knowing that it's by a miracle that I'm here. And, with that, I want to share my life with people, not just the good things, the hard things, and hopefully be able to encourage somebody else to never give up, because someone needs to hear your story. Another really sweet thing that happened was I sat by an older lady at church this morning, and this lady is kind of like my grandma. We're really close. And in the middle of church, she put her hand on my arm and started going back and forth. And then whenever it was time to leave, I told the lady bye and that I would see her when I could. I didn't know if I would be able to see her next Sunday because I got a procedure on Thursday, but that I would see her when I could. And she told me that she loved me and gave me a big hug, and she was like, "I'll be praying for you. You're gonna be okay." And you just never know how you're going to affect somebody's life, and in such a positive way. we also in class kind of talked about, you know, what is something that you want to reach for this week, this month, and in the next couple of years, kind of like, you know, goals. And one of the things, even though I graduated in 2019, I've actually gotten back into social studies. Reading is one of those kind of things that's kind of a struggle for me sometimes. And you know, with sometimes having a hard time concentrating for long periods of time, reading can be hard sometimes. So I got back into social studies on the same paces I used to do back when I was in school, and I've been learning a lot. I really enjoy it. I've been doing a couple of pages Monday through Friday, so the days that would normally be school days. I got back into it because I'm not doing it like based off of a score because I'm not in school anymore, but I'm just doing it for something to do and to kind of, you know, learn some more, and it's been really good for me. So that's one thing that I want to, you know, work towards in the next, you know, maybe month or so to continue to work on my reading and hopefully learn more about like the paces that I do. They're ACE, so they're like, they kind of go more like off the Bible because they're Christian paces. So part of it's like based off the Bible, but also part of it's like about like people like a long time ago that like did the right thing. And I've been enjoying these stories. I've learned a lot. It just kind of like challenges my mind to learn more, and I've been really enjoying it. So anyways, those are the positives of today. I know I was gonna take a few days break from posting, but I did really miss y'all, so I decided that I would hop on here for a few minutes and make a short video. I got a coffee from a coffee place called Veridian, and I got a iced caramel macchiato. It's really good. I haven't had this kind since after surgery, so I'm hoping that I feel okay after I drink it. But anyways, I go to get my new button placement placed on Thursday. So, if you would keep me in mind that day, I am a little bit nervous about it. Like, I know what to expect because I've had it placed before, but I don't know, just being around doctors kind of makes me nervous. So, send good energy or prayers or whatever you're comfortable with. I'd appreciate it. Thank you all for the support, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.